Hey yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be taking a break from the gaming content. If you don't know, I've been doing a live stream like series or episodes of this game called Evil West. It's a pretty cool game. It's like a cowboy game where you shoot zombies and stuff. Really cool, right? I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break from that today to do a review on some beef jerky. It's been a little while since I've done a beef jerky review, and I believe the last like little series of beef jerky reviews I did was the Cornish biltong beef jerkies that my friend Brian sent me. If he's watching this, thank you for sending those to me. I have certainly had a lot of fun reviewing those. Today's beef jerky is going to be one by I'm not sure if the company is Cruga, but it's by a company called Cruga, and it is their biltong jerky, their chili flavor, which I think is going to be super cool. It is a 60 gram bag, and it's good all the way up until, where is it? It's good all the way up until 2025, which, I mean, considering we just started 2024, I think is a pretty good thing. But yeah, now what's kind of interesting about this is, and of course, like all beef jerky, is gluten-free, high in protein, all that kind of stuff. The entire bag only contains 160 calories, right, bada bing, bada boom. But is a portion of the profits for this beef jerky goes to a little rhino like charity type thing, which I think is pretty cool. If you do want to go visit their charity online in general, it is www.savetherhino.org. That's their little logo right there. But yes, like I said, this is the chili flavor, so let's see how this is. It isn't resealable, which, for me personally, I like it when it's resealable, especially if I'm eating it over the course of the day type thing. But just dig into that. I like to try and get the thing as clean as possible, make it look ooh. Okay, let's have a little smell of this. Ooh. It smells really good. It doesn't smell too spicy, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you smell it, the overall smell is beef, but then you have this really nice, like, chili, tomato-y-esque smell that comes through. I think it's going to be really good. Right, so let's get a few pieces out here so I can eat them for you guys. Alright, I've got a few pieces here so I can get a little bit of an opinion. Okay, that's what it looks like. Very good. Nice and moist. It's nice and moist, but you're still able to sort of pull it apart, which I think is really cool. So yeah, let's try it, guys. A chin chin. Actually getting through it and chewing it, it is a little bit more drier than it feels type thing, Which isn't necessarily the company's or the jerky's fault. It could just be that it was on the shelf for a pretty long while, The flavor is pretty good when you first start chewing it. You initially get the nice, like, just beef jerky flavor, and in terms of the chili flavor, the flavor is nice and subtle, and the heat really isn't that bad. Like, if you're someone who can't really handle your heat, you'll like this just fine. If you're someone who is looking specifically for heat, you may be a little bit disappointed, right? It's a little bit on the subtle side. Like, right now I'm 2 or 3 pieces in, and like right now I'm 2 or 3 pieces in, and the side of my tongue where I'm chewing, that's a little bit like chilly, like I don't want to say tingly, but like I can feel it. But in terms of my throat and stuff, it's really not that bad. Like, if I'm really concentrating on it, maybe I can feel it a tiny bit, but it's really not burning overall. Like, if you guys aren't into spice but you want to try to get into it, this I think would be a good beginning stone for you, like a good stepping stone for you. I'm gonna have some more here. The pieces They're fairly good sized pieces, but they're very thin. Like a couple of the pieces honestly remind me of like chewing tobacco, you know. I can show you that. That's the thickness right there. And this is on the thicker side of the bag, you know. Let's see if I can find one of these very thin pieces so I can try and show you. There we go. Can you see how sort of thin that is? Overall, I do like it, but I wish it had a little bit more of a spicier punch. Marinated beef silver side that is air dried and then sliced. Pretty cool. You know, pretty standard procedure for this type of thing. Ingredients, the main ingredient is beef, chili blend spices, which is paprika, chili powder, cumin, and it's got like a bunch of like acids and salts and things like that. Warning, the absorption packet contains... warning. The absorption packet contains harmless minerals which should not be eaten. So if they're harmless, why shouldn't I eat it? Which shouldn't be eaten. Store in a cool, dry place and eat within 3 days. Pretty standard beef jerky stuff. Yeah. 2p. Okay, so from each time you buy it, 2 pence or 2 cents if you're in the US is going to go towards the charity that was listed at the top. I'll mention them once again at the end of the video, you know what I'm saying? I'm finally going to have this little lump here and then I'm going to end the video. This is a little bit of a larger, thicker piece. For textures, this one is a little bit more on the chewier side. Like there have been a few beef jerkies I've had where it literally just like sort of melts in your mouth and you barely have to chew it. It's like your teeth going through butter. It's just like this one's a little bit more sort of on the chewier side. But at the same time, I would regard this beef jerky as a little bit more of a budget-friendlier beef jerky. You know, the type I've had where it just melts in your mouth. That's been the little bit more expensive gourmet beef jerkies. Speaking of gourmet beef jerkies, I have found on Etsy a dude. I don't know if it's a dude or a chick, but I'm going to say dude just because, you know. When I say dude, it's kind of like saying the word homies. You know, you can have female homies, you can have male homies. You know, for me, like if I call someone, that's not true. Dudes. I don't know. Anyway, there's someone on Etsy who's been selling like a beef jerky stick, and it's fairly large and it's fairly thick, but that one like looks gourmet. You know what I'm saying? Like that looks like a dude made it in his basement type thing, and it looks delicious. So that doesn't sound appealing, does it? A dude made it in his basement. No, but it's beef jerky that's like a little bit more expensive, a little bit higher, hopefully quality. So at some point I'll be glad to do a review on that. I'm approaching 10 minutes here, so I'm going to try and end this video. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's pretty good, you know, it's a little bit on the chewier side, but the pieces of thing individually are pretty moist, you know. In terms of heat, now that I've had a bunch more, my tongue certainly feels it. My throat is a little bit, you know, like, yeah, no, my throat feels it a little bit, but my tongue is feeling the effects of the chili. Like I said, it's not too high in spice. Like it took me all those pieces to be able to feel it a little bit more properly. So like I said, this will be a good little stepping stone for if you're trying to get into chili, like chili stuff, specifically beef jerkies. And yeah, I enjoy it. You know, I say you guys can buy it. Again, the website, where's the piece of Again, the website is savetherhino.org, www.savetherhino.org. If you guys want to go make donations there, you can do that. If you just want to see what they're about, you know, you can also do that. I think they sponsor the beef jerky. I don't think the beef jerky is straight from them type thing. But yeah, remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Peace out, guys.